Loaded and damage the Hellion. I like it.
Alright.
Alright, so looks like Glitter is done. Gideon, you're up now. You can attack. He's still prone.
I didn't go.
Get a.
Folly did.
Oh, okay, yep. Sorry about that. Glitter, you're up.
I think we have to move the flight again.
Yep.
Okay, Glitter's going to kind of skip at an angle to get lined up, and as she's skipping by Lester, she kind of looks over him, winks, and goes, "Your magic's good, but mine's better." And cast fire blast at the.
At least he's playing it like Glitter would.
I like it. Yeah.
Well, it's like a kung fu. It's like kung fu. Your kung fu is good, but mine is better.
Wow, very nice. You roll a double, and you got 6 stunt points.
I'm gonna do lethal spell where I add the 2d6 damage.
Sounds like a winner. Yeah, go for it. That's a superb strike.
What is the damage for Fireball? Actually, I don't even know that. Or Fire Blast.
Let's see. Any time you need to look at one of the spells, it's on the abilities, and Flame Blast is anyone hit by Flame Blast takes 2d6 plus 1, but I need to do an acrobatics dexterity check first. So I'm gonna take into consideration his state.
My spell power is 13.
And I failed the check, so you can go ahead and do your 2d6 plus 1. Plus, you will also add in an additional 2d6. Well, I'm sorry, yeah, 2d6. And that is, let's see. Your Flame Blast is 8 yards long and 2 yards wide. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit him. Yeah, so the fire basically erupts in a line all the way up to the Hellion. That's how that works. All right, go ahead. 2d6, 46 plus 1. Nice. 46 plus 1. Nice job. 6 stunt points. Alright, so a total of 10 damage. And would you like to spend that last point too?
No, because the only last thing I can spend is on powerful casting, which, yeah, I could have done that and made him do a 14 roll, but yeah.
You can
give that last stunt point to the DM as a tip, just like in Vegas.
yeah, right.
Obligatory, just a tip.
Oh.
She worked it in again this week.
Yes, she did. She did. She's
I get
good
it.
with
Worked
working
it
that
in.
in.
Ding.
Yep, just a tip.
And after I unleashed the Fire Blast and I seen it kind of toast him kind of good, I kind of turned like half. I turned half sideways with my hands on my hip, just looked back at Lester and goes, "Told you."
Wow.
Oh,
Get
this
in.
is sassy.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to take her out.
It's like
I'm just joking.
It's like Glitter hasn't even left.
I don't think she likes lizards.
Bite me, worm.
All right, Gideon, you got your axe out now. I'll give you a +2 to hit because he's still prone. So
I see him laying there prone, and I look at my axe and I'm saying, "Oh, I'm gonna slice you up good."
And he's still laughing. I mean, the whole time that you guys are pummeling him, he's laughing. But as you hit, he kind of ducks out of the way, and your axe hits the ground, and sparks fly everywhere as your axe misses. All right, so up to Lester.
Sweet. So, Dave, Glitter put herself right in the line of fire here. Can I not fire past her? What's the rule? What's the ruling on that?
What are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna arcane blast in there.
Sure, just don't fail.
Okay, I won't.
Go for it.
Oh my.
So after Glitter did that whole hand on her hips, I'm better than you.
Oh,
Lester's
that kind of irked you a little bit, buddy.
Better. I'm a little bit. That kind of, it gets the blood bumping, the cold blood.
Yeah, the Saurian blood going through your veins. Yeah.
That's right.
Green blood.
That's right. So
Yeah,
I'm going,
it chills it through your veins. Oh man.
That's not funny. Glitter, you're in my freaking way. You better watch. You better hope I don't do a bad job here. And then I do my arcane blast. Go, Nintendo Power Glove, activate. And then I'll throw my blast.
It's a hit.
Oh my god!
And you got
and
5
a
stunt points, so you could double. You can 2d6 him too if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's great. 2d6.
All right. All right. So
I'll
that'd be
do,
3d6 plus whatever the bonus is.
Hold on, that's too much math, Dave.
Roger that.
I'll just do 1d6 3 times.
You could just pick up the die and right-click it, and then it'll just keep popping dice up. And you can put the whatever, or you could just click it and whatever the damage says it is.
I did it. It's 12.
All right.
I'm successful.
Nice.
Don't you have any? What about plus damage? Don't you have plus damage?
I don't have. Oh, I have +1. My damage is 1d6 plus 1, so it's 13.
All right. It's in pretty bad shape now. A couple of wounds have started to open up on this large beast. So now it's the Hellion turn.
Since
Yes.
it's laughing, I
It
probably
is.
need
It
to
is
just
cackling.
laugh at it too. Ha ha ha! Back at you, buddy.
It's still pretty funny. So the Hellion, he's going to stand up, and when he stands up, he is going to move right here. And when he moves here, he is going to attack. He's going to attack Gideon. Gideon had just attacked him with the axe. He didn't like that big shiny weapon, and he's going to basically attack. Now the Hellion's going to bite.
Bro. Give me a best shot.
Oh,
Nope, he's gonna
20.
re-roll that, Dave. I'm gonna puppet him.
Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna. I feel that was a successful hit, but I'm gonna take my energy right before he does it and suck it back inside me and just have him replay.
And
I'm gonna
use
say,
string of
"Try
puppets?"
that again, you creature.
Okay, let me do my willpower saving throw. Which my willpower saving throw is, well, my willpower test is a fail. So now I will go ahead and roll again. And you're so lucky.
Oh,
It's still
well,
a hit with an 18, but the important thing is I don't get
stunts.
any stunt points. And you don't want this guy to stunt. So,
I'll
well, you do
burn
want
that
him to
charge.
stunt. Yeah, you do want him to stunt. I do anyways. So you got 4 uses of this thing left. So it still hits Gideon.
Yep.
And the bite is going to do a total of 14. Gideon's -1 armor rating, so he's got 3. So you take a total of 11 damage. So we'll put you back up at 21 damage. That actually hurt. That hurt pretty bad there,
Ouch.
Gideon. So the Hellion,
He has sharp teeth.
he does. He's nothing but teeth, man. He's all teeth. He's not even eyes and teeth. He's just teeth. All right, Deckard, what say you as this thing just ran past you?
Well, he has eyes, but I think their eyes are actually teeth too.
Oh, they don't have
Blaster.
eyes. All right, take your charge off,
Oh,
and your blaster actually missed.
yes.
Wow.
He
Anything
was
else for
running
you?
too fast.
Any movement? Any free
That'll be
action? All right, round 3.
No, sir.
Folly, up to you.
I'll get to move to here. Now I'm gonna have some cover issues, right? With glitter in the way. But I'm gonna prop the gun on her shoulder.
Ooh, I like that. I kind of like you. It's kind of like a perfect height for you too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
And-
I do like it.
And aim down the sights at this beast.
Yeah, I like it.
Stabilize your gun on her shoulder.
Nice, and you
Yeah,
got
right.
5 stunt points.
Oh Jesus! All right, well let's do this then. 11 is his dexterity higher than 3?
I think it is 3. 1 second.
If it's
Nope,
3,
you
I
gotta
guess.
beat. You gotta beat.
Oh, okay.
Add in pinpoint.
All right, there's pinpoint, and then I guess I'm going to do the lethal blow.
All right.
Why not, right?
I would too. Hell yeah. All right, so a
Alright, 8
total of
more.
16 plus 4, 24 damage. All right. This thing pretty much goes down. You kill the Hellion
I make-
Alpha.
No, wait. I'm gonna make her re-roll. No, I'm just joking. That was such a
that would have
beautiful
been
hit.
so
That was such a
good.
beautiful
Oh,
hit.
it was
Nice
an
hit,
epic hit. Thank you so much
You
for the
deserve a
follows,
slow
guys.
clap
I
for that,
appreciate it.
Polly.
Oh, Orange Autumn, what's up, Orange?
And as soon as she got done firing, Glitter kind of just slaps the weapon off her shoulder, and just kind of does like a hump, kind of like attitude.
What's up, Orange? Gendon, thank you
So
very
where
much
does
for the
the
follow.
soul go on this thing?
MGT
If there's nowhere for the
Klein,
souls to go
thank
because
you.
they was getting sucked in by a bigger creature.
Yeah, this thing just kind of like shrivels up as it dies, you know, and it's in all of this beer, and it, you know, it just kind of just shrivels up into nothing, and just disappears. But that Hellion Alpha, you guys tore it up. That surprise round really, you know, really helped you guys out. And that reroll on Puppets of Fate, that was really nice too.
It says, well, that's weekends for you.
Emissary,
Hey Dave, as soon
thank
as
you very
that
much,
fight is
Emissary.
over, we
Thank
want to
you.
do a breather.
Sure, absolutely. You guys can go ahead and get back your 5 hit points, plus your Constitution, plus your level. 5 plus Con, plus level. So who's getting
So you
back
wanna-
hit points? So Folly, you don't need to. Glitter, you're
8.
getting back
8 for
how
me.
much?
I
Alright,
get back
8.
8, so
Glitter's fine. Gideon's getting back 8, takes him to 13. Lester, you get back how much? Like 8 too, right?
8, yes.
And Deckard, you get back how much?
Deckard will
11.
have 11.
You don't even need a you don't even need a healer in this game, guys. You
I-
just really don't. You don't need a healer. Well, I
Except
mean,
we have to wait
it's
5
good to
minutes after
it's
every-
good
yeah.
to have one, you know. But because of the armor mitigation and because of the high hit points, it really cuts down on needing to have a healer, and it allows people to play classes that they really want to play and have fun with, you know. So, which is really cool. That's another positive thing about Fantasy Age. All right,
Hey,
so
Dave.
this Hellion just disappeared, and you guys were in a refrigerated room. And
is
this
there any alcohol still?
this vat says chaotic neutral.
Oh my.
Oh my, yeah, this is the vat of chaotic neutral.
Oh, he was in the good stuff.
He was in the good stuff. Oh yeah, he was. He definitely was. And you could kind of, you could kind of smell the chaotic neutral because it had this unique scent to it. You know, as you guys spiked the keg, you know, last night. You know, it's still only the next day. So, you know, when you guys spiked that keg last night or early in the morning, you guys distinctively remember that smell of chaotic neutral. Jonathan, happy Saturday
Glitter
to you
locks
as
up
well.
in between Deckard and Gillian.
What's up,
and
Primal
just holds out her
Fitness?
hand, and she has 5 silver coins in the middle in her hand. And says "Game on."
Hi, Lester.
Yeah, wait.
I wonder if these
Whoops.
Hellions is what passes for rats and roaches in breweries.
I would agree
Oops.
with that.
Sorry about that,
Only
guys.
thing I'm afraid of is that since everybody disappears, how would they know it's not just us attacking the chaotic neutral? I don't want to get blamed for this. Plus, I don't think I would drink after that guy there, you guys.
I don't think you're going to get blamed for it because remember, Scoth said he was going to run back and try to find Kagi or Uncle, you know.
Yeah, what a great job he did.
Yeah, let's
Where
make
the
sure
hell are
that
they?
Scott stays alive. He's our only witness.
He already ran off, I think.
What about that grate? Is there anything else? I mean, that all that chaotic neutral is draining down that grate?
Well, the chaotic neutral, there was the bucket. He had this probably about a gallon bucket, and the puddles on the floor because he kept spilling it. You know what I mean? He would kind of reach over into the open door on the high side of the vat, the container, and he would kind of just like splash back down onto the ground. And so the keg itself is not leaking. It's just there was quite a bit wasted because of the Hellion drinking it and, you know, basically spilling more than what he was consuming. Although he was consuming quite a bit too. He was consuming quite a large quantity of that stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I might just take just a quick step into that room, and I want to check out that grate. Maybe just do a once over on that room.
It's not a grate. That's the actual.
Oh, that's the actual vat.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
It's a large vat. Yep.
Sorry, Dave. I didn't have my glasses in.
No problem, dude.
Okay, see, I see vat. I see it now. Looks different from the top.
I want to come over and look at this lady. And I'm going to shake her a little bit. Ask her to wake up.
I think she's dead, Folly. No throat and stuff. Maybe we should take her, though, and take her back for a proper burial. What do you guys think?
That might be pretty nice to do.
Alright, I'll grab 1 foot, you grab 1 foot, we'll drag her.
While I'm shaking her and all, I'm checking her pockets.
Oh, nice.
Up to my old thief things.
Yeah, you find like a card, sort of like an identification card, and you can see that on the identification card of the city state Nestora, it has like a sort of like a circuitry on it, and you can see energy kind of flowing through the circuitry and whatnot. And her picture is actually animated, so it shows her kind of like smiling and whatnot, then kind of standing to the side. No, she's not doing that, but no. But then it also has like a little each Nestora card has a little screen on it to where it has notify next of kin or report lost if stolen. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Report lost, report stolen, take it to this place, or So there's all kinds of like information on it.
We should find out where she lives and tell her parents that she's dead. I'm sure they want to know.
The address is
no.
the
one quick thing though before we go further. When I'm doing these sorts of things, I'm doing it in a thief-like situation. So I am
kind of like honing your skills, right?
Yes. So I would not allow Lester to see me doing this. And if we want to make rolls, we can.
Yeah,
I'll just stare at the,
deception check. Yeah, ledger domain. Yeah, that would be great. I would like for you to do that. And then give me a perception check there, Slappy or Lester. Ooh, whoever had the highest roll wins. So Lester, you see her. She's being sneaker about it. She's being sneaky about it though. You can kind of see her kind of looking both sides and stuff like that.
I've got this misplaced trust of everybody in the group, so I just look at her and I'm like,
so Folly, that's a good idea. Look through her cards to find out next of kin. So do you see anything that can help us notify who her parents or somebody? Because this isn't good news.
As I'm sticking it in my back pocket, I said, I didn't see any coconuts on her, but maybe if you smell more.
Well, I see some coconuts on her, just an FYI. I would give him kind of
She's got coconuts,
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for coconuts. But I would give an extra bonus because if she was alive, it would probably be a 6. Well, let's grab her body and at least take her out of the brewery, or maybe we can call somebody.
I am a gnome. I am not carrying her.
Oh shit! Sorry. Just grab a foot. Well, maybe Decker.
You're just gonna drag her,
and you can. Yeah, we'll just drag her, and then maybe you can just ride on her chest.
There is a cart.
Oh,
there's a cart with several barrels on it. You could take the barrels off and put her body on there and cover it up. There's a couple small canopies. Sure, you can cover it up. Do it with respect. It's up to you guys.
I'll come over and help out with that.
What kind of religion, I wonder, is on this? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know so much about these.
Is she human?
She is human. Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about human religions. Does anybody know if we're supposed to do something like rip off her nose or disconnect her head or something in a religion like that? Anybody? No? I would throw
Why don't you give me a history check, Lester? Give me a history check.
I guess I would know.
Yeah, give me an intelligence history check.
Yeah, and since I have that special thing that I keep forgetting to tell you about, my talent is lore. So anytime that I succeed at a lore check, Dave, as a DM, you have to give me one more extra awesome nugget about it. That's what the lore is.
That sounds like a winner to me. Yeah,
10.
so yeah, it's unfortunate because the DC was an 11, so you can't remember of any kind of. You do know that they like to be buried, you know, and you do know that the humans do mourn a loss of another human. It's not as cold and callous as what the Saurians, you know, how the Saurians celebrate death.
And how do we celebrate death?
I don't know. You tell me how you celebrate death.
Oh, I think what we probably do is Saurians, when they visit their maker, we have to separate where their soul is, and in Saurians, their soul is in their head. So after a Saurian is dead and lays there for a while, we detach its head from the body, and then we bury the body, and then if you're really important, you'll shrink the Saurian's head, and then you can put it on the mantle in like a jar or something. So when you go to like important people's houses, instead of portraits,
Are
they'll
you
have
making
like,
up lore?
yeah, is that all right?
No.
Okay.
No, that's what I want.
figured-
Instead
okay, I
of people
figured that-
asking me how things are, I'm gonna start reverting it back to you guys and start
Yeah,
delegating
Okay,
out.
there's not an established lore for the game then, so we can make things up.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
fine.
much.
Plus, I
Don't-
can just
don't
make
tell
shit up
Folly
anyway.
Oh,
I love
Everything
it.
will be like baskets, and then I'll be attacked by chicken, and then yeah. So they have these shrunken heads. So you go to some place that's really important, instead of pictures on the wall, you'll go into their dining room, and there'll be their ancestry of all these important people in just their heads in a jar. Little tiny shrunken heads.
Yeah. Wow. So I wonder how the
Right.
dwarves celebrate death. That would be Gideon. How do the dwarves celebrate death? Because this whole topic of death is now erupted, and you know, you got Lester. He's talking about death, and how do the dwarves deal with death?
Well,
Or do they not deal with death that well?
That's deep.
That is deep.
well, there. First of all, we make a hole in the side of a tunnel. We picked out, and we put the body in there, and yeah, make like a gravestone, but to close it off, and we tell the great stories for a moment.
And then drink lots of beer, right?
Yeah, and drink a lot of beer.
I like it.
So basically, you warehouse them. You throw them in like an oven. You shut the door, and then you talk about how great they were. Get drunk, and then boom, not even a thought.
And then they're ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the beer baron's pretty pleased about this, you know. And remember, when you guys went off, I mean, you guys really took the initiative right off the bat, you know, to help out old Uncle Gerlach here. And he even told you, as you guys were running off, do you guys remember what he told you?
Don't get killed.
No. Do you guys remember?
Well, he said a lot of things, didn't he? We were going to Nestora.
Oh yeah, no. But do you remember what he said as you guys, I mean, very quickly grabbed your weapons and ran out to take care of whatever was happening in the brewery? Do you remember?
Oh, we're gonna get paid extra.
He didn't say that.
Dang it!
Nate DK, thanks for the follow,
Folly
Nate.
says,
You guys don't remember? I'll refresh your memory. He said, as
Nope.
you guys are coming back into you know, his home, the main portion of his mansion, he goes, so have you been thinking of names that you want me to name my new brews after? Remember, he told you that he was going to name some new brews after you.
Oh, that's right. I've got a great name for a brew. It's called the White Yak.
Nestor, I've got a great A great ale that I'll call the White Yak. It doesn't have a name. In fact, I don't even have a recipe for it yet. But whenever I do, I'll get you the White Yak. I'll label it the White Yak.
You know, maybe you should name a brew after that poor dead person, Carol. She worked so hard, and then she died like she lived in the brewery.
Let's name it
working her ass
after.
off.
Let's name it after Carol. Let's call it Monday Toast.
Monday Toast. Carol's Monday Toast or just Monday's Toast?
Blueberries.
Blueberries Monday Toast it is.
Of all the times he's gonna take somebody's idea for something permanent, you know?
Right.
It's like the one thing most people just ignore you or discard it, like at the camp. But the one time it's like you're naming something.
What about you, Deckard? What do you want to say? The name that you want to see on the bottle or the keg?
Void Mead. This was it came from a test we used to perform.
BD Dog, thanks,
back and
man.
forth to identify.
Just Void?
Oh, let's just say bad guys.
Void Mead?
Void Mead.
Void
Got a better ring
Mead.
to it, I think.
I've got that's kind of chaotic neutral sounding. That sounds good to me. Glitter. What kind of a drink would you like to be named after yourself?
Glitter just looks over at Lester and kind of gives a small smirk and goes, "Better than White Yak."
he
sweet.
burst out laughing. His
He trumped it.
better than the White Yak. That's a little conflicting. So I don't know if the White Yak is gonna work. But let's go with better than the White Yak. Let's call it the Chaser, shall we?
Might not be now that I think about it, might not be a good idea to name Yak after beer, just because somebody might throw up and then they'll associate yakking. Yeah. Just FYI.
And last but not least, Gideon, the dwarf, the connoisseur of good fine ales. What do you want your ale to be named?
Underground Secrets.
Underground Secrets. I like it.
Sounds like something on the Spice Channel.
Oh, that's very good.
Now that we've named your beer, now let's name your kids.
Now I've got to come up with what flavors do you want these to be? What type of flavors do you want?
Is human a flavor?
Do you want it smooth? Do you want it stout? Wow! The White Yak, human. Maybe we'll try to market this as only what the humans want. The White Yak.
You are what you eat, so anybody eating cannibals are the best humans of all.
So I guess Blueberries Monday Toast, that's kind of unanimous there, I would take it, Folly?
Yeah, yep, it should take like a book.
Oh. Folly, she's a real go-getter. How about the Void Mead there, Deckard?
Complete emptiness.
I don't have a hops called Complete Emptiness. What flavor do you want it to be? What do you want it to resemble? Something stout? Something smooth? Something darker? Something red? Something red?
Oh, nice roll.
Thanks.
The black, like the blackest tar when you
Sort of like
when you
that
wake up from a hangover.
that shit beer called
That.
Guinness. That damn Guinness
Something like
beer.
that, yeah.
That Valkana ale is it's total shit. A black ale? I don't want to create total shit. A total
Guinness
sutter.
will do.
Guinness. What you want to call it? Guinness? The Void Mead Guinness? It's the Guineas. It's made by the Guineas. Can't hear you, Lester.
That would be- You choose. I don't know.
That's bullshit, because I'm going to change the goddamn name then from Void Meat to Decade Special. Tell me what you want to flavor. Just, come on, man.
Okay, throw a little raspberry in there, just to throw off the. the potentness of the.
Do you have a hatchet wound between your legs down there?